Yeah.
It started?
Not yet, I'm just getting set up. Trying to get set up. Right. Oh. Right, let me just go and quickly grab a beer. Actually, think about it. Good evening, everyone. Just getting set up. It's been a rather busy day with golf getting started once again. What a day it's been for it as well. I hope some of you managed out for a game. Just get my power connected here. It's got the other phone as well. I'm just letting the stream start early just so that I can let everyone else, or not everyone, but more of you get a chance to get onto the stream first. Yeah, I just need to go and grab another phone. These streams are on. It's on and on. Can see the screen. See this. There we go. Sure, YouTube's all right. Just a moment here. Right, it's a wee bit squint, but that tripod and YouTube a little bit iffy, so it's on, which is good. Right, let me try and get it. Sorry guys, I am again running a bit late. It's been another hectic day. It has been, I say, fantastic with the golf courses getting open. It's been really good. But I am literally just in the door, just getting everything connected here. That looks like that, which is good. Virtual scores. There we go. Right. That's us, and let's go and get this connected over here.
Trying to connect to Bluetooth. Bluetooth connected.
Go, that's what we want to hear. Let's get the stream up. Okay. And where are we? Facebook. Noah's Ark Golf Centre. There we go. Live stream. Aha. Got him. That's it. Evening all. Right, how are we doing? Just after. Right, okay, so getting there. Move this over here. Let me see what I'm going to start with tonight. I'm going to start again. This is courtesy of Colin Bell at the Bunker Golf Lounge and Bar. I've got an Outlaw King from Lochleven Brewery. Thank you, Colin. Nice and cool. After, well, I think that's comfortably been the hottest day of the year. And again, you could not have had a better day to get started back at golf and get the golf courses open again. It's absolutely roasting, which has been great. I've been down at the North End most of the day, or a lot of the day anyway, getting everyone starting this morning, seeing everyone, just seeing that everything's going fine, which has been great. I can see, actually, just looking at that live stream, my dodgy haircut. I was out with the clippers myself the other night there, and do you know what? It's quite hard to cut the back of your head. I have to say, it's obviously not a much of a skill of mine, as I've just spotted there. Right, okay, so what we're going to do, as I mentioned last night, the round 2 scores are going to be read out in the same order as round 1 scores. So we're going to start in the top. I think we had about a 10-way tie at the start. My computer did have a little wobbly there earlier, so I'm just going to make sure that we are read out, that's fine. These ones, make sure these wheels are all okay after spin, that's good. That one is good. Oops. That one is good also, and this one is going to be a blank, so that goes there. Right. Okay, so let's get underway. Round number 2. We are just again going to have, we need to have this to get it kicked off, especially after the start today. Let's see if we can get this connected. There we go. That's me remembering 2 nights in a row. That's a record, I think. Right, okay, so Virtual Golf 3, round number 2. On the tee, let me get rid of that. Why is that showing on my screen? There we go. There we go. Okay, so first up we have got Shootermcgalvin. Let's see, let's get this field ready to go. Shootermcgalvin starts off round number 2. Oh,
64.
With a 64, 8 under par for Shootermcgalvin. Whoa, that's following a 65 as well. What a start. Do you know what I need to... This is where I'm chasing my tail again. Just need to change this formula so that I know how many under par he is. He's 15 under. Let me just copy that down. What a start there from Shootermcgalvin. Okay, so next on the tee, we've got Leeds. What can you do?
79.
79, following a 70 in round 1, moves to 5 over par after a 7 over today. Next up, we've got the Craw, who started with a 65. Craw follows it with
76.
A 76 today, 4 over today, moves back to 3 under par. Altogether. Ali B shot a 6 over 78 in the first round. Ali B, what can you do?
76.
4 over par, 76, moves to 10 over par. Again, remember there's going to be a cut after this round. We're going to have the main event, and we're going to have the Consolation Cup. And after the cut, the scores for the second 2 rounds will get read out in reverse order. Now, this was one of our leaders up next, Alistair M. Barron. 63 in the first round, follows it.
76.
76, 4 over, 5 under par for the tournament, and a good bit of movement already in the early part. Andy Mack, 80 in round 1. Oh, 64, Andy Mack. That's what you've been waiting for. Gets back to level par after an 80 yesterday. Tigger Flies is next. Level par in round number 1. Oh, and a
67.
sneaky little 5 under par, 67. Now, I saw Tigger Flies. I saw him watching there. So a nice little 5 under today. Well done. Andy Pandy is next. He was 1 shot off the lead with a 64. Follows it. Oh,
79.
Nightmare. 7 over, 79 today. Moves back to 1 under par for the tournament. Oscar Bravo up next. Had a great 67, 5 under par in round number 1.
67.
And does the same again. A pair of 67s, 10 under par, and lying second behind Shootermcgalvin. Next up is Ball Hunter, 8 over par, 80 in the first round. Needs something special.
64.
And he did it. 64 blows, 8 under par, gets back to level for the tournament. I just don't know if that's going to be low enough to make the cut, but it's certainly going to be in the hunt in the Consolation Cup. Athol Davidson next, also an 80 in the first round. Needs another low one.
77.
3 shots better, but 5 over today and 13 over for the tournament. Billy Ray up next, 2 under par, 70 in round number 1.
71.
71, 1 under par, moves to 3 under. Real solid start to the tournament. Bob COVID the 19th, level par, 72.
64.
And a 64, 8 under par, moves, well, to 8 under par following his level. 17-mile walk today, Andy. Very impressed with that. Was that your way around the golf course, zigzagging away around? Bobster 147, 66 in round number 1. What can he follow it with?
73.
1 over par, 73. Still in there at 5 under, but so nearly a 68 today. Michelle Kettles 5 over par in round number 1. Let's see a low one in here today.
69.
69, 3 under par, moves back to 2 over from the tournament. Hi there, pal. Yes, good 65 yesterday, absolutely. Head to head with Raimondo is up next. 66 in round number 1, 6 under par. Oh
82.
no! Shoots an 82 today, 10 over par, moves out to 4 over for the tournament. Now another one of our joint leaders is up next. Bag of Spanners, 63 in round number 1. Oh no, look at that!
63.
63 again. 9 under, 18 under par for the tournament for Bag of Spanners. Paige Amy is next, 80 in round number 1. Oh, look at
64.
that. 64, 8 under par today, back to level par for the tournament. Cameronian is next, 2 over par yesterday, 74. And a 67, 5 under today, moves to 3 under. This is a great bit of scoring in the field right now. So next up we've got Lovely Duck Wife, 2 under par, 70 yesterday. Follows it
76.
with a 4 over par, 76 today, moves to 2 over par for the tournament. And next, it's one of our prize winners last time, Sevi Miguel Olazabal. Shot 66 in round number 1, 6 under par. What can he follow it? Oh no.
81.
81, 9 over today. Absolute head off. 3 over par. Missing fairways left, right and centre. Big Billy is next. 4 under par, 68 yesterday. Oh,
69.
solid golf. 69 today. 3 under par and 7 under for the tournament. Next up, we've got Smiley Chris, 5 over, 77 yesterday. And a 3
69.
under, 69 today. Moves back to 2 over par. Again, I think that'll be too high for the cut, but will be in with a chance in the Consolation Cup. Christopher Ray is next, 79 in round number 1, 7 over par.
76.
76 in round number 2. 4 over moves to 11 over par. Par, then bar. And I think with his 80 yesterday, he was certainly in the bar. Let's see how long he stayed in the bar.
68.
Oh, now that was either a couple of extra pints that got him that when he left early and took it seriously. 4 over for the tournament. Yogi is next. 72 level par in round number 1. Follows that with a 64. 8 under the par. Moves to 8 under par. A great score today from Yogi. Next up, we have got Claire Fairway. 65 yesterday, 7 under par. Follows it today with
69.
a 69, 3 under par, and 10 under par for the tournament. Popeye is up next. 69 in round number 1. So 3 under round number 1.
72.
And a level par. That's solid. That's good at halfway. 3 under. That's pretty solid stuff. So next we've got On the Beach again. 65 yesterday. 7 under par. Ooh,
75.
10 more shots today with 75. But still 4 under par for the tournament at the cut mark. The non-golfer is next. 66 in round number 1. What can a non-golfer do?
70.
Oh, 70 is a good score, 2 under, but that was very nearly a 7 under 65. Moves to 8 under for the tournament. C.I. Mac is next. 72 level par round number 1.
68.
And a 4 under 68 round number 2. 4 under for the tournament. Cheers, everyone knows that I've just joined. I say a nice cool beer after today's boiling hot weather. Oh, that's good. That is good. Coco 20 is next. 83 blows yesterday. Stone last. To be fair, equal Stone last. Let's see what Coco 20 can do today. Oh, look at that.
63.
Worst score of the tournament. Best score of the tournament. Moves back to 2 over par. 9 under today. That's the way to come back. Now, down the bunker. Colin was another one of our joint leaders yesterday. Now, 63 yesterday. There's going to be a lot of sympathy again, Colin, I'm sure, for you here if this doesn't come out with a low one. Let's see what you do. 63 and...
81.
Oh no! That was nearly a 65, but it's an 81. 9 over par. Back to level par. 63, 81. Ouch. Colin Munro up next. 79 round number 1. 7 over par. Oh.
83.
83. 11 over par today. First one of those I think out today. But you're in the draw for a sleeve of Pro V1s for shooting 83. Robbo is next. 77. 5 over yesterday.
74.
74, 2 over, moves out to 7 over par. Willie Boy 22, 2 under par, 70. Oh, look at that, 63, 9 under par, moves to 11 under for the tournament. Hobbs is up next, 74 round 1, 2 over par.
80.
Ooh, add an 8 over par, 80 to that, and that's a big 10 over par. Not so good for Hobbs. Brody McGilvray up next, 4 over par, 76 in round number 1. That's how
64.
you do it. 8 under par, 64. Round number 2 moves to 4 under par for the tournament. Craig Peach, 3 under par, 69 in round 1. Ouch.
76.
4 over par, 76, moves back to 1 over for the tournament. That's definitely, I think, consolation cup, but at the good end of that. Gunners Golfer next, another one of our joint leaders with a 63 in round number 1. Follows it. Oh, 76, 4 over today, but stays under the par, 5 under par at the halfway mark. The Gibster is next, 83, worst of the day yesterday.
69.
And a 3 under, 69 today, moves back to 8 over par. Next we have got Bobby Burns, 2 under in round, press the right button, 2 under round 1.
63.
And 9 under in round number 2, 11 under par for the tournament. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Jeff Linton is next. 81 blows in the first round.
70.
70, an improvement of 11, 2 under par today, and 7 over par for the tournament. Dave G 2610 is up next. 80 blows in round number 1.
73.
And a 73 in round number 2. 1 over today, moves to 9 over par for the tournament. Next we have got David Bracken. 5 under par, 67 in round number 1.
69.
And a 3 under par, 69. Today moves to 8 under par for the tournament. Really solid golf there from David. Next up, Dave Crine, 65 in round 1, 7 under par.
77.
Oh, not so good today though. 5 over par, moves back to 2 under par. David McKenzie is next. 3 under 69 in round number 1.
67.
And a 67, a great score today. But a couple of obviously wayward drives at the end because that was nearly a 63. But 8 under par for the tournament and absolutely right in there. So next up we've got Fergie 32. Shot 1 over par, 73 in the first round.
78.
And a 78, 6 over today, drops out to 7 over par at the halfway cut. Dean Fairway is next, 8 over par 80, needs something low.
67.
And he gets one, 67, 5 under par, moves back to 3 over and will be at the good end, I think, of the Consolation Cup. Dino 147 is next, 2 over par, 74 in round number 1.
75.
Shoots 75, 3 over par and 5 over for the tournament. Now next up it's Dino, 65 round number 1, 7 under par.
65.
And follows it with another 65. That's 14 under par and I think it's very likely to be lying second in the tournament. What a start. Deckers is next, 2 under par 70 in round 1.
76.
4 over par, 76 round 2, moves to 2 over par for the tournament. Del Boy is up next, 79, 7 over in round number 1.
75.
And a 3 over par, 75, moves out to 10 over for the tournament. Derek Gilzine is next, 6 over 78 in round 1. And a
65.
7 under 65 round 2, moves to 1 under par for the tournament. Eartha Kitt is up next, 73 in round 1, 1 over par.
73.
It's a pair of 73s, 2 over par at the halfway stage for Eartha Kitt. Rice or Noodle, 7 under par 65 yesterday.
68.
4 under par 68 today, moves to 11 under par. Great start from Rice or Noodle. Tiger McDonald is next, 70 in round 1.
68.
68. It's a 4 under today to go with a 2 under, moves to 6 under par for the tournament. Willie Boy 22, the second, 82 blows in round number 1, 10 over par.
73.
And you can add one more to that. 1 over today, moves out to 11 over. Now, it was last event's winner here. Frank Geddes shot 83 in round number 1. Can Frank improve on that today?
83.
83 again, which puts Frank absolutely in the complete running for the 4-ball voucher for the golf simulator at the Bunker Golf Lounge and Bar for the Stone last play. Now, Frank, that could be a record from winning an event to being the absolutely last place spare. That could definitely be a record there. Well, it will be. Ratbag up next, 80 blows. Round number 1, 8 over par.
66.
And shoots a 66, 6 under today, moves back to 2 over par. Gaza Muff is up next, 78 blows, round number 1.
67.
And a 67, 5 under today to go with the 6 over is 1 over at the halfway stage. Norfolk and Chance, 79 in round number 1, 7 over par.
74.
And a 74 2 over par today, 9 over for Norfolk and Chance. St Gazing 1884, 77, round 1, 5 over par.
68.
Gets 4 of them back today, 4 under, moves back to 1 over. Well done. Gary Malcolm is up next, 4 under, 68, round 1. Look at that,
65.
Gary. 7 under par, 65 today, moves you to 11 under and right in the mix. Menace 7 up next, 67, 5 under par.
67.
And a 67, 5 under par, 10 under for the tournament. Double figures, great scoring. Level par for Gary Sivright in round number 1. Gary, what can you do?
64.
8 under par, 64. Great score in round 2. Next up, we've got Mike Rochburns. Mike Rochburns. 65. So 7 under to go with the 2 under. 9 under par for Mike Rochburns. Gav 1, 2, 3 shot 68 in round number 1, 4 under par.
75.
3 over today though, 75, stays under the par but just by 1. Jed McClay up next, 75, round 1.
77.
77, round 2. That's a combined 8 over par for Jed. Gogs C is next, 63, again one of our joint tournament leaders.
78.
Oh, and a 78 today, 6 over par, moves back to 3 under. Saul Kennedy is next, another one of our leaders, another 63 player in round 1.
75.
Shoots 75, 3 over par, but remains 6 under par for the tournament. Graham S is next, 75, round number 1. 3 over par and
72.
level par, 72 in round number 2, which stays at 3 over. Next up, Mashed Potato, shot 80 in round number 1.
68.
And a 68, 4 under par in round number 2, moves to 4 over. Now, just a wee question after the golf today. How many red burnt arms have we got? I think everyone I saw down at North Inch today pretty much had shorts on, so I'm pretty sure there'll be a little bit of burnt skin tonight. I say that was the hottest day of the year by a mile today, and great to be getting back out. So next up, player number 74 is Big G's Owls. Wah wah wah. 82 blows in round number 1, 10 over, and
63.
a lowest. That's how you come back from 10 over. You shoot 9 under in round number 2, moves back to 1 over par. Now it's Robbo, so spelled with a BBOE. That's Graham Robertson up next. 78 blows round number 1, 6 over par.
72.
A level par, 72 today, stays at 6 over the par. The Chunky Chipper is next, 3 under 69, round number 1.
67.
And a 5 under par, 67, moves to 8 under par. Well done. Big Blue G is next, 79, 7 over, round 1.
74.
74, 2 over par today, is 9 over. Yeah, a wee bit of burnt skin today, Bobby, I can imagine. Hope you had a hat on. Gregors is next. Gregors, you had 63, another joint leader. Let's see what Gregors can do in round number 2. Oh no, 83 Gregors. Best of the score of the day to worst score of the day. Moves out to 2 over par for the tournament. Next up we have got Mary Ford. 67, 5 under par in round number 1.
75.
And a 75 in round number 2, 3 over par, 2 under for the tournament. Gregors, there's another one all burnt from today as well. I saw you were playing down at the Inch today, so I hope you did, and I'm glad you had a hat on, Bobby, because you've got to be sensible with this weather. Hannah McMeekin is next, 8 under par, 64 in round number 1.
70.
2 under par, 70, moves to 10 under par. Great scores from Hannah McMeekin. Terrific is next, 2 under par, 2 over par, 74, round 1. And a
73.
1 over par, 73 round 2, 3 over par for the tournament. Tin Cup Hilly is next, 83 in round 1. Worst score of the day, 11 over par. And a
64.
64, the second lowest possible score today, 8 under. Tin Cup Hilly moves back to 3 over par. Macca 78 next, 66 round 1, that's 6 under par. And another 66. 12 under for the tournament and absolutely right in the mix. Next up we have got Bendover. 9 over par and 10 over for Bendover. James Sivright is next, 79 blows in round 1, 7 over. Oh
81.
no, 81. 9 over par today, moves out to 16 over for the tournament. Might be in contention for worst placed prize. Jai T. Poulter, here we go, 66 in round 1, 6 under par. 6 under par, 66 and
70.
And a 72 under par for Jai T. Poulter, moves to 8 under par for the tournament. Next up, we've got John Mill, 72 level par in round number 1.
74.
And a 74 2 over today, moves to 2 over for the tournament. The cut again, I think that will likely miss the cut, but it'll be in the mix for the competition cup, I think. Okay, next we have got Gaza. This is another of our joint leaders yesterday, 63, 9 under par. 9 under.
78.
And 6 over. Brings that back to 3 under. It's tough to follow a 63. John Boy is next, right? John Boy, 71. John Boy's getting ready, I think, for a game of golf tomorrow. He's getting out, so 71 today. Look at that.
63.
63, 9 under par. Lowest score of the day. Moves to 10 over, and John Boy is right in there. And let's see, looking forward to getting out on the real golf course tomorrow. Dickens Cider is next, 1 under par, 71.
73.
And a 1 over par, 73, moves to level for the tournament. Kells is next. Kells shot 72 level par in round 1. Follows it
75.
with a 3 over par, 75 in round number 2. So it's Trump on the tee up next, level par in round 1. What can you do? Let's see if we can get under the card in round 2.
66.
What a score, 66, 6 under par, round number 2, and 6 under for the tournament. Now it's Fat Taxi Driver, shot 2 under yesterday. 2 under yesterday. Oh, nightmare. Nightmare. 9 over par today. 81 blows for Fat Taxi Driver. Moves out to 7 over par. KJ is next, shot 7 over 79 in round number 1. Needs a low one.
80.
80. Oh dear. Oh dear. 8 over today, 15 over for the tournament. I'm not lying. Great. Kev Driller Duncan is next, 1 over. So you can recover from this with a low one.
79.
Or you can be out of the game with a high one. 7 over par, 8 over for the tournament for Kev Driller Duncan. Next up, we have got Leslie Fenton. Leslie was another of our highest scores of the day yesterday with 83. Let's see if Leslie can improve on that today.
76.
Well, she can with a 76, but it's still 4 over par, 15 over for the tournament for Leslie. Lockstar is next, shot 3 over par, 75 in the first round.
83.
Oh, and a worst of the day, 83, but remember that puts you in the draw for a sleeve of Pro V1, so it might not all be bad. Ronnie's Misses is next. We're on player number 98 now. Ronnie's Misses, 74 in the first round, 2 over par.
77.
And a 77, 5 over today. Moves out to 77. Going to need someone special over the weekend. Now, Wee Greasy was just 1 shot off the lead in round 1. Again, cheers everybody. This is going quite nice. I hope you're all also sitting, enjoying a little drinky poo on a Friday night after a nice hot Friday, hopefully out on the golf course. So Wee Greasy 64 follows it with
74.
10 worse, 74, 2 over, but do you know it's still 6 under and you're still in there. 79 for my ling in round number 1, needs a low one.
75.
Doesn't get it, 3 over par today, 10 over for the tournament at halfway. Next up we've got Joseph Hobrecht, 72 level par round number 1.
69.
And a solid 3 under par today, moves to 3 under at the cut mark. Pardon me, busy beer. Boom, no. MBM Eagle Machine. Come on, Mark. MBM Eagle Machine. 80 blows yesterday. And 74. 2 over today to go with the 8 over. Moves out to 10 over par. Boom, boom, Beady is next. 75, 3 over round number 1.
74.
And a 2 over 74 in round number 2. Moves to 5 over par for the tournament. Next we have got Danny Whizbang, 1 shot off the worst score yesterday with an 82.
63.
And he shoots a 63, lowest score of the day, gets back to 1 over par, and again that is going to be right there I think on Consolation Cup. That's the kind of score that you don't want to make the cut, because you'll be at the end of the main event, or you could be at the top of the Consolation Cup. Mark Rose is next, a great 5 under 67 in round number 1.
69.
And a solid 3 under 69, but so close to a 63 mark. 8 under par now for the tournament. Well done. 1 putt width, 10 over par, 82 yesterday.
74.
And a 2 over par, 74 today. 12 over par for the tournament. Now the side eat man can't. 2 under par yesterday.
68.
And 4 under today, moves to 6 under. That change of name has obviously helped. That double negative, or whatever you would want to call it. Old Tom is next, 8 under par, 64. Follows it with, oh no,
83.
83 blows, 11 over par. 3 over now for the tournament. Now guys, post up as well. Who's playing golf this weekend? Who's getting out for a game? Who's had to work today and not get out the first day? Or who, as a few guys I spoke today, have got like the next 7 days booked for golf? Just comment, let's see who's getting some golf this weekend. Cooper Star is next. 66 in round number 1, 6 under.
77.
Follows it with a 77, 5 over par. Moves back to 1 under for the tournament. Next we have got Mike C. 80 blows yesterday, 8 over par.
73.
And a 1 over. Thought you were going to be 68 there, but unfortunately not. 9 over altogether. Thomas, that's good to see, getting a game tomorrow like that. Rusty, you're going to be out every day. You're out today as well. I actually was going to post your video of your tee shot off the first. I just didn't have time to get it loaded up on the computer before we started. Next up, we have got KJL, third time lucky, 2 under par, 70.
71.
Followed by a 1 under par, 71. 3 under now for the tournament. Ronnie, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Like to see that. What are you doing, Colin? Play today 9:30, tomorrow 9:40, Sunday 9:20. That's the way to do it. Mike the Pest, 76, round number 1, 4 over par.
65.
And a 65, 7 under, 3 under for the tournament. Great scoring there today from Mike the Pest. Jock from Meagle is next. Shot 3 over par, 75, round number 1.
68.
Gets a 4 under par, 68 today. 1 under par for the tournament. Let's see who's up next. Next up, we've got Catty. Now, Catty had a nightmare yesterday. 83 blows.
67.
Good recover. 67, 5 under today. Moves to 6 over for the tournament. 5 off the tee. 77 blows in round number 1. What can we do in round number 2?
82.
82, 10 over. Nightmare, that's not what you were looking for. And 15 over for the tournament now. Let's have a look. Nick Harris, 75, 3 over par in round number 1.
71.
71, 1 under par and 2 over tomorrow. How to play those probably isn't any worse than before though. Claire, if you want, and look, depending when he's playing tomorrow, we could organise to get that driver for him if you wanted to pick it up. I'll not be there till about back around 10 o'clock tomorrow, but depending when your dad's playing, we could possibly get his driver prize from last time to him. Nick Finlay, 81 in round number 1. Nick, what are you going to shoot today?
75.
3 over par, 75. My Ling 2 shot 72, level par in round number 1.
71.
71, solid golf, moves to 1 under par. Now next up we have got Gellertley Mac, shot 2 under par. Let's see if we can have another steady score here.
66.
That's better than steady. That's 6 under today, and that's 8 under for the tournament. Well done. Next up we have got Nolan Miller, 65 in round 1 for Nolan, 7 under par.
71.
And adds another one to that, 1 under today, moves to 8 under for the tournament. Pickle is next. Now Pickle finished second in the last event. Unfortunately had an 81 yesterday. Oh no.
83.
83 today. Worst of the day. But in for a sleeve of Pro V1s, 20 over par. And possibly up for the simulator voucher at the Bunker Golf Lounge and Bar for the worst overall player. That's actually our winner and our second place from the last event are probably almost sitting in last and second last. Now Powell Ziacha shot 65 in round number 1, 7 under par in round 1. What can he follow that with?
61.
Great score, Powell. So 69 today, 3 under par. You're in double figures, that's 10 under for the tournament. Well done. Awkward but effective. 8 under par, 64 in round 1. Round 2,
71.
71. I would certainly take that. 1 under par today, 9 under for the tournament, and right in the mix. Next, Neil McShank, 76 blows round 1. That's 4 over par. Needs a low one today.
64.
And gets it. 8 under par, 64. Moves to 4 under par for Neil McShank. Raimondo's Head is next. A nightmare 83 yesterday.
70.
A solid 2 under par, 70, but 9 over for the tournament. Pete, I think, yeah, decent. I would certainly take that after your first low 64. Second one today is good. Red on 73, level par 72 yesterday.
70.
2 under par, 70 today, and moves to 2 under the card at the halfway mark. Okay, we've got Rusty next. Now, Rusty, 70 yesterday, 2 under par. He's been out golfing today down at the North End, so he'll be a wee bit tired now, a wee bit red on the arms. Let's see if he can manage another round this afternoon. What's he going to do? Oh, Rusty.
63.
63, 9 under par, lowest score of the day. 11 under par for the tournament for Rusty. That's what happens when you get a wee warm-up round in the morning on a real golf course. Ronald Lambie is next, 78, 6 over par.
67.
And a 67, 5 under today, moves to 1 over for the tournament. Good recovery there. Now Ronnie, range manager. Ronnie, 3 over par just wasn't good enough yesterday. Ronnie, you're needing something low. That first tournament, you led it all the way. Now you're a middle of the range player. Come on, 75 round 1. We need a low one from Ronnie, range manager.
77.
Ronnie, what are you doing? 5 over par, 8 over for the tournament. Okay, Bomber Brem is up next. 79 blows in the first round. That's 7 over par.
66.
And a quality 6 under, 66 today. Moves back to 1 over par for the tournament. Ross Mingus is up next, 83. He was another of our worst of the day yesterday. Needs something special out the hat today.
77.
But doesn't get it. 5 over today, 16 over for the tournament. Once again, cheers everybody. Oh, that is very good. Okay, Bernhard Lager is next. 80 blows in round 1, 8 over par. That's not like Bernard Lager.
72.
Level par today, remains at 8 over par. Everything's recoverable, and it's quite ironic actually if you looked at the leaderboard yesterday and look at the very last name in 160th place, is everything's recoverable. Now that's maybe the eternal optimist, but let's just see if it is recoverable.
81.
It looks like not everything is recoverable. But again, you may be in for the prize for a 4-ball simulator voucher at the Bunker Golf Lounge and Bar. Next up, we've got Harry Hosel, 5 over 77 in round number 1.
81.
And a 9 over par 81 in round number 2, moves out to 14 over par. Ryan is up next. Now Ryan had a good 3 under 69 in round number 1. Sorry, let me just get the feed going there. And let's see what Ryan can follow his 3 under par with.
67.
5 under par 67. I think Ryan was out playing golf today, and I think over the next few days as well. So 8 under par in the virtual event. Now, clubhouse leader was 2 over par, and it's the only time he's ever been the clubhouse leader. 2 over par yesterday.
83.
Oh dear, Ryan, 83. 11 over par today. And clubhouse leader is most certainly not the clubhouse leader. 13 over for the tournament. We're now on player number 137. Scotty Boy Gray, another of our leaders. We've got 3 up at the top leaders coming up next. Scotty Boy Gray, 63, round number 1.
78.
6 over par, 78. Back to 3 under par for the tournament. Scott Batchelor, 64 in round 1, 8 under par.
81.
81. 9 over. You can see what happens here. 81, 64, 81. 1 over par for the tournament. Possibly right in there though for the Consolation Cup. Okay, Scott Fenton, 8 under par, 64 in round 1. Scott is one of the most consistent golfers I know. And a 66, Scott. 6 under par. Moves to 14 under par. Yeah, always the next one, right? Yeah. Always the eternal optimist. Eden Gillett next is 66. 6 under par. Come on, Sean. Oh,
74.
74 for Eden Gillett. 74, 2 over, but still 4 under par and still in with a chance for the weekend. Boo is next. 81 blows in round number 1.
71.
And a 1 under par, 71 today, but that's 8 over for the tournament. Freddie, 4 putt. No 4 putts yesterday in the 67.
75.
There might be a couple today in that 75. 3 over par, but remains 2 under for the tournament. Next up, we've got Auntie Stan. 3 over par 75, round number 1.
70.
And a 2 under par 70 today is 1 over for the tournament. 4 left and right. 72 level par in round number 1.
68.
68. 4 under par today, and that's 4 under par for the tournament. Okay, the Ballshank Redemption is next. 79 blows in round 1, 7 over.
68.
Gets 4 of them back today, moves to 3 over par. Sir Topalot returns is next. 2 under par in the first round. Come on, Stephen. Oh,
74.
74 gives them both back today and moves to level par for the tournament. Okay, San Miguel Jimenez. I like that one. San Miguel Jimenez. 72 in round 1.
79.
Ooh, I think he was on the San Miguel last night. 7 over par and 7 over for the tournament. Another good score player coming up next. Croc 90 shot 6 under 66 in round number 1.
80.
And 80, 8 over par, 2 over for the tournament. Okay, let's. I see that you had 483s. Yeah, you can go in and see Colin in the bunker. Yes. Thought you guys would have worked together. Now, Severiano Baladoigo, 82, round number 1, 10 over par.
72.
And 72 level par, 10 over. 10 over, 10 over, 10 over. That was needing to be a low one, but it wasn't. Okay, next we've got Alexander Cargill, one of our joint leaders from round 1. Shot 63 yesterday. What can he follow it with today?
78.
78, 6 over par. 3 under for the tournament. Now, Steve Rose is next, a level par. Now, level par is always a good score in round 1, as long as you shoot in the 60s in round number 2.
82.
Oh dear. It's not such a good score when you shoot 10 over par in round number 2 and move to 10 over par. Piper Boy is next. He was 82 in round 1. He needs a low one.
67.
He gets 5 of these shots back today, but still 5 over par. Next, we've got Hugh Jarse. Hugh Jarse shot 82 in round number 1. Ooh.
79.
Hugh. 79 today. 17 over for Hugh Jarse. Stuart Brown is up next. 80 blows in round 1, 8 over par.
83.
And drops 3 worst today to worst score of the day. 19 over par for the tournament. And in the draw for the sleeve of Pro V1s. Stuart Webster is next. 72 level par, round 1.
64.
And a 64, 8 under par in round 2 and 8 under par for the tournament. Next up, the return of the bogey woman. 1 under par in round number 1, 71.
74.
And a 2 over par today, 72, 1 over for the tournament. Yeah, a wee trip to Spain, Ian, would sound very nice. Get a wee game of golf in the sun out there would be cracking. Oh, we're getting there now. We've only got 4 players left in the main draw before we go on to lowest score, highest score, nearest to pin, longest drive. Okay, so next up we have got TJM with 64 in round number 1, 8 under par, was 1 shot off the lead. Let's see what he can do in round 2.
64.
How do you follow a 64? You do it with another 64. 16 under par for the tournament. Great score, and that's probably lying second. Next up, we've got Bomber Brem, the second. 72 level par, round 1. I said 72 is good if you go in the 60s.
71.
Even a 71's not bad. 1 under par, that's going to be right at the cut mark at 1 under par, I think. Happy Gilmore is next. He wasn't happy. He had 80 in the first round. 8 over par. Follows it with
75.
a 75. 3 over today and 11 over for the tournament. Next up and last up, we've got Gilly Warden. 7 under par, 65 in the first round. Follows it with
76.
4 over par, 76 today. 3 under par still though for the tournament, so still in there with a chance. Now, what we are going to do now is we are going to do a, oops, don't do that. We are going to do a little reshuffle of this draw, and we're going to do our draws for the lowest and the highest scores of the day. So let's do that. I need to get my filter data. Oops. Data sort range. Tell you what, this isn't what I thought. See, when I turned pro when I was 18 years old and I thought I was going to be the next Seve Ballesteros. Yeah, that didn't happen. Let's have a look. So, column D, working on spreadsheets. Here we go. A to Z. Column D. Let's see today. Don't know if Seve could have done this though. Right, let's have a look. So, lowest scores. How many have we got today? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 63s today. So I'm going to pop over onto this machine now. And I am going to pull out our 63. So we're going to do lowest scores of the day first. Control C. And I'm going to put these into the blank wheel over here. Okay, so this is all our lowest score players of the day, and typically again, because I've been running about, let me try and grab a pen. There we go. Right, so let's have a look. So we're on round 2. So we've got low, we've got high, we've got long, and we've got near. Okay, so lowest score of the day. Sleeve of Pro V1s up for grabs, and the winner is
CO20.
CO20. That could also be Coco 20. CO20 wins a sleeve of Pro V1s. Well done. Next up, it is the highest scores of the day. So let's go to the bottom end of the draw, and then I'll have a little look at how the leaderboard is sitting. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 8 of you here. And again, I'm going to pop you over into this wheel here. Okay, so highest score of the day, sleeve of Pro V1s. Let's have a look. What's that rhyme at me can help you win a sleeve of one? Right, okay. Let's have a look if Clubhouse Leader's going to get some of his balls back from today. Right, guys, so highest score of the day for a sleeve of Pro V1s.
Lockstar.
It's Lockstar wins the sleeve of Pro V1s. Well done, Lockstar. Okay, 2 more to go. My voice is getting husky, so I need a swig of beer. Lovely. Okay, so this has everybody in it. Let me just bring the everybody wheel up. Okay, so we are going to go first of all, longest drive. This has got everyone in, longest drive. We pick the winner, then we go to the longest drive wheel to see what your prize is. Let's have a spin. Longest drive
Hobbs.
is Hobbs. Well done, Hobbs. I think that's Craig Russell, I think. If I remember, I'm doing pretty well remembering 160 real names. Hobbs, let's see what you are going to win. So this is longest drive, which I think is this one. Yes. Okay, so longest drive, you've got 320 yards wins you a £50 voucher, 300 yards wins you a £40 voucher, 290 yards gets you £30, and 280 yards gets you a £20 voucher. Hobbs, let's see what you win.
290 yards, £30.
£30 voucher for Hobbs. I did forget to write voucher on the end of that. And it is a £30 voucher and not £30 of hard cash. Now that we're not using cash anyway. There we go. Well done, Hobbs. Okay, so now we are going to nearest the pin. Nearest the pin. So again, we're going to bring all the names up here. And again, once you pick the name out, we're then going to go to the nearest the pin wheel to see how close you hit it. Who is the lucky winner?
The Chunky Chipper.
The Chunky Chipper. Chunky Chipper. Now I think that is Graham Watt, I think. The Chunky Chipper. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's Graham. Right, Graham, let's see. When you spend 4 hours loading all these names on, you start to remember who everybody is. Right, let's go through to nearest...
3 feet, £20 voucher.
No, that's not your prize. We've not spun it yet. Let's go back here again. Right, okay, so you have a hole-in-one. So let's, you know what, we're playing the little 16th hole at the North Inch. It's 78 yards long. Seems like nothing at all, but the River Tays to the left, there's a burn in front of the green, there's a big bunker there as well. You've got to get it on the green. So Chunky Chipper is there, and that name just makes you suggest how close has he actually hit it. A hole-in-one gets you a £50 voucher, 1 foot from the hole gets you a £40 voucher, 2 feet £30 voucher, and 3 feet £20 voucher. Right, the Chunky Chipper, let's see what you can do.
1 foot, £40 voucher.
1 foot away, that's the way to play the hole. 40 voucher. Well done, the chunky chipper. Now, what I want to now do is go back to my wheel again, and I am going to get all your scores by column H. Oops. There we go. Oh, God, geez, my fingers are sticky. That heat. Right, so let's sort data by column H, low to high, sort. Okay, now, like I said, I'll see if I can just figure cut out here as well. So, because it's a slightly easier one, because we've got 80 of us. So let's just see where that sits. It looks like the cut mark is 1 over par, I think. So 1 over par, I think, will make it into the main event. Yeah, I think that's right. 1 over makes it into the main event, I think. But I'll do that fully when I go through it properly. So let's have a little look. Let's see if I can bring this up and zoom it a little bit to let you see the top of the leaderboard. Let me zoom this up. Let's go 158. Let's go 200%. Okay, so if you can see this, we have got a leader at the top. We've got Bag of Spanners on 18 under par after 2 rounds. We've got TJM sitting second at 16 under par. We've then got Shootermcgalvin at 3rd place at 15 under. We've got a tie in 4th with Dino and Scott Fenton. 6th place on his own is Macca 78. Then we have a tie on 7th with, how many have we got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. We've got Willie Boy 22. We've got Bobby Burns. We've got Rusty. We've got Gary Malcolm. And we've got Rice or Noodle at 11 under. So some great scoring there again today. I say I'll get this all up on the website just shortly. I'm going to start doing it just now. I say if you are out this weekend, have a fantastic time out on the golf course. I say I've got a busy weekend ahead. We are all go to open the golf driving range at Noah's Ark come Monday morning. So we're going to be open 10 o'clock Monday morning. I think we're just going to be sort of 10 to 5, 10 to 6. I think we've still got quite a bit of, or I've got a busy weekend ahead to get things set up. It will be a kind of through route onto the driving range. We've got loads and loads of procedures in place. The golf shop isn't yet going to be able to open, although we can do order and collect and click and collect orders there. So when you are up, we can pre-arrange things. If you're looking for anything for playing this weekend, like I say, I'll be there most of tomorrow and a lot of Sunday as well, just trying to get everything in place for Monday. So really looking forward to getting open again. It was great getting North Inch Golf Course open today, getting Pitlochry Blairathal open today as well. And I say to get Noah's Ark open on Monday will be great. And I just think it's really good to be able to get out, get a game of golf, obviously keep socially distanced, adhering to everything that we need to, but it's just really nice to see a little bit of light there that we can get and do stuff. So tomorrow night's feed, again, the stream is going to be at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. We'll be starting from the bottom of the Consolation Cup, working up, so the score orders will be from the worst scored players, the highest scores, working up to the leaders. We'll then move into the main event, starting with the bottom place players, working up to the leaders. After Saturday night's play, redraw again, and the same way for the final day's play on Sunday. So thank you all again. Hope you've enjoyed that again. Let's say, hope if you got out today, you enjoyed it. If you get out over the weekend, if you're not getting out till next week, if you're not playing golf at all, just enjoy this lovely weather, and hopefully things are starting to look a little more positive for everybody. And I shall see you all tomorrow.